Well, hello there. Today I will be talking about how to create your first Hello World program using Java. So one thing to take note is I will not teach you how to install Java. I assume that you have installed it already. I'll jump straight to coding. Okay, so first, what we want to do is that we want to open any code editor that you want. So I assume the most popular one is Visual Studio Code. So we open that. Okay, so once we open that, we will create a new file, and then we will save that file with the name Hello World. It could be anything you want, but we'll keep it Hello World. And the extension, most importantly, the extension should be Java, because we are creating a Java program. If we don't have the Java extension, then it might not work. So save that. Okay, nice. Okay, so the goal is we want to print hello world on the terminal, something like this, hello world. Of course, not with me typing, but the moment I run the program, it should show something like this. Hello world is the normal practice of developing the first program of a certain language or what. So you are probably learning Java for the first time, so you would want to learn how to print hello world first. Okay, so how do you print hello world? So first off, you would start by creating a class. How do you create a class? You first insert the keyword class, and then the name of your class. It could be anything. You could put it as test or any name or whatever you want to put. But in our case, we are creating a hello world, so I'll just use hello world. Now, one important thing to take note is the name must be the same as the file name. So file name is hello world, then your class name also should be hello world. Okay, so that's something that you take note of. Now I also inserted these braces right here, curly braces. That's what you have to insert right after the class. Right after the class, you need two curly braces, and in between these curly braces is where your code is. Is where your code is going to be. So now that we've created the class, we need a main function. A main function to run any of our code. A class is not enough to run the code. We need a main function so that when we run the code on the terminal, it runs. So the main function, the way how you implement the main function is first public static void main, PSVM. Okay, public static void main, parenthesis, string, brackets, args, and then curly braces. Same like this, same like the class. We have two curly braces at the end. So I know this is a bit complicated to remember the syntax, but don't worry, you can always refer to it online. So it won't really be an issue. Just don't get confused by it. This specific we call this function. This specific function right here allows us to run any code if we execute it. So all executable code should be within this specific space right here. So Now that we have a class and the main function has to be within the class. That's why we need the class. So now that we have these two, anything that we put here will be executable, meaning that we can print our hello world within this specific function, right? So what is the code that allows me to print, right? To print hello world. This is not the code, I'm just typing random stuff. So how do we print this thing, right? So the way how we print it is first system dot out dot print line parenthesis, and then at the end you want to put the semicolon. Okay, now this is a print statement. Okay, it allows you to print anything on the terminal. So how do we decide what things can be printed on the terminal? We have to put in the strings or the characters or words inside this parenthesis. So hello world. So whatever we put inside this parenthesis will print. Okay, so that's it. That's how you create your first hello world program. Okay, so now that we're basically done with the hello world program. Now how do we run this program, right? So first we'll go to our terminal. Okay, so in our terminal right now I'm in the documents folder. This file right here, I saved it in my home directory, so it's not the documents directory, so I have to go back to the documents directory. So wherever you save your file, you need to navigate to that directory. So how do you navigate to the directory? Well, first of all, you need to know the path of your directory. So for example, mine is at home, so I know that home is one level above my documents, so I'll just use cd ... and I'm at home. so once I'm at home, I'm going to compile my Java program. So the way how you compile a Java program is first you're gonna type in javac and then the name of your program. So the name of my program is hello world.java. There you go. I have compiled my Java program. So once I've compiled my Java program, if I go to the folder, you'll notice that there's two files right here. One is a Java file, the one that we created, and another one is a hello world.class. So when you compile the hello world the Java, it creates this hello world class file. See, let me do that again. I delete this, right? Okay, so we have the Java code, and then I use the same thing, javac hello world.java. It creates for me a hello world class. So this is basically a compiled version of this Java file. So once we got the compiled version, we can run our program. So the way how we run our Java program is we type in java hello world. That's it. This is the only thing that you need to type in to run our Java program. So I hit enter. There we go. Hello world. So that is the few steps we need to do to create our first Hello World program. I hope this video is useful. This is my first video, so I'm sorry for the bad explanation if I didn't explain well. I'll try to improve. I know I'm a bit I'm a bit what they say, yeah, not fluent, I guess, yeah. So, and I'm nervous, so yeah. But anyways, hopefully it's helpful. So that's it. Bye.